Due to the graphic nature of this program, some portions of this segment may not be suitable for young audiences. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Narratives. For today's show, let us take you on a short trip to Baguio City, Philippines, and discover one of the most known haunted places in the city of Pines. So sit back, relax, and let's check in at the Diplomat Hotel. Originally called the Dominican Hill Retreat House, the Diplomat Hotel once served as a vacation house for the friars of the Dominican Order. Construction began in 1913 and was officially inaugurated in 1915. The order attempted to set up a seminary named Colegio del Santissimo Rosario on June 1915. The said project, however, didn't last long due to a very small number of enrollees. The school closed 2 years later, and the building was reverted back to its original use as a retreat house. The hill where the structure is situated was christened as Dominican Hill. During the Japanese occupation of World War II, the hotel walls became a sanctuary for those seeking refuge. Eventually, the invading Japanese forces took over the establishment and turned it into their headquarters. The hotel itself became the last stronghold and garrison of the Japanese Imperial Army. It is during this period that barbaric acts such as torture, summary executions, rape, and decapitations took place at the hotel. Among the victims of these atrocities were priests, nuns, as well as refugees that also included women and children. When the American forces liberated the Philippines in April 1945, the right wing of the hotel was partially hit and left in ruins, while the remaining Japanese forces committed suicide within the place. Between 1945 to 1947, the building underwent a major restoration. Fast forward to the 1970s. Diplomat Hotels Incorporated acquired the property and partially remodeled the building, but still left some of its unique features that were previously established by the Dominican friars. It is during this time that the hotel was under the management of a certain Antonio Agapito Agbawa, a Baguio-based entrepreneur and fate healer famous for his psychic surgery. During this period, Agbawa suffered a heart attack within the hotel premises and was rushed to the hospital, where he eventually passed away. The hotel ceased operations and was abandoned after Agbawa's death. Following its abandonment, the entire establishment was sacked, looted, and vandalized. The building also sustained notable damage during the 1990 earthquake of Luzon. Because of the hotel's dark and grim history, several claims have started to surface about the building being extremely haunted by the anguished earthbound souls who met their unfortunate fate at the hotel. Eyewitness reports mentions of headless apparitions roaming the corridors of the building. Disembodied voices of agony and screams of anguish can also be heard along the halls and other parts of the hotel. Other unearthly and desperate noises also consisted of doors slamming, stairs creaking, tapping on walls, and a clanking of chains as if it was clamped on someone's feet being dragged on the floor. There were also reports of other incidents that took place, one of which where a huge fire broke out many years ago and several of the guests checked in at the hotel at that time, got trapped and burned to death. Another occurrence that happened was there used to be a woman who worked as a resident nurse at the building who jumped to her death from the hotel's rooftop. Because of these supposed hauntings and urban legends surrounding the hotel's reputation, the building became sort of like a tourist attraction and invited flocks of visitors from all over the country, and even some parts of the world, all of whom which are curiously hankering to get a first-hand experience of the hotel's paranormal activities. To this day, the hotel is now being rehabilitated by the national government as a heritage and nature park. Some parts of the building, particularly its west wing, has now been remodeled as an event space. The roof deck as well is now accessible and offers a panoramic view of Baguio City. So the next time you go on holiday and take a break from the smoldering heat of the lowlands, Make sure to include the summer capital of the Philippines in your itinerary. Drop by at the Diplomat Hotel and experience both beauty and eeriness of Baguio City. Just don't forget to pay your respects to the hotel's ghostly patrons before you check out.